Hey guys, how we going? Mick here from Not Cartel. Back another kick-ass beer review. Tonight I'm going to review another one of my home brews. So what we've done is we've used done a double batch of the last beer was the Hawaiian Day. So a double batch of that, and we've gone with an older recipe that I've done back in the day called Sista, and it was an American IPA. So we've done the Hawaiian Days grain bill and introduced slightly changed but the same hops used in the Sista. So once again, just a recap and a run through of those fermentables. We used the pale schooner from Voyager, 3.5 kilos, 2.5 kilos of the Pilsner malt from Gladfield, and half a kilo of the wheat malt from Gladfield. It came in at a 1056 original gravity and 1009 final gravity, 32.4 IBUs, 8.4 EBCs of colour, 6.09% ABV. A slight difference as well with the Hawaiian Days recipe versus this recipe, and why it's a higher EBCs is because Hawaiian Days 23 litres, the Hawaiian Days variant into the Mr. Sista being 21 litres. Same brewing schedule. We had 65 degrees for 60 minutes and a 75 degree mash out, and same yeast as well. 11 grams of USO5 fermented the first 48 hours at 20 down to 18, and then decreased over that period of time. And what else happened here? We run everything the same, kept everything within the perimeters of the original recipe, and we went with a different hopping schedule. So the original Hawaiian Days used Mackenzie hops right through the process. And so with this one, we used the hopping varieties from Mr. Sista and just changed them a little bit to fit in a little bit better with that recipe. So Citra 10 grams at 60 minutes, 12% alpha acids. Mosaic went in at 30 minutes, 12 grams of Mosaic went in at 30 minutes with a 12.3% alpha acids. Sabro went in at 28 grams for hop stand, 80 degrees for 15 minutes. Citra went in on around about that high Krausen, so we'd be looking at that day 2, day 3, 20 grams on that, around about day 3 for the dry hop. Sabro 20 grams went in around about the day 4 for the dry hop on that, and then a further 20 grams of Mosaic went on day 5 of the dry hop. Through the tastings and aroma testing from the fermenter, we did pick up a few of the descriptors and so forth from those hops. Once again, the malt, the grain bill really sort of went quite well. That still sort of came through in those earlier tastings. And so we'll pour it up, and we'll see what we're going to get from it. And I'll talk a little bit about what I picked up from the fermenter and what I'm picking up now. So. Just let that settle a little bit. So Mosaic, Citrus, Sabro, quite decent amounts in that, but didn't sort of shine through as much as what I thought from those earlier tastings. Here we are for colour. Like I said, I mentioned that EBCs are slightly higher in this one, so the colour is darker, sort of more vibrant. Orange tones going on there. Okay, so the aroma I'm getting lime, coconut, and pine. That malt sort of coming through a little bit. Lime is probably a little bit more dominant than anything else, and then Slight citrus pith, grapefruit, and bubblegum. There's definitely, I'd say like Hubba Bubba original, but a little bit more like sort of probably Hubba Bubba strawberry in the original. The tasting. Coconut, lime, and pine. That's what comes through directly. A little bit of mango and some tropical fruits coming through as well. But the most dominant is the coconut, pine, and lime. Trying to think back, yeah. So yeah, lime, coconut, and pine. Never so lightly. Grapefruit, the mango, and some tropical fruits. I will switch this up a little bit in the next version. I'll add another element, another adjunct to it. Go down a different style. See how that goes, and then we'll work out whether we're going to keep it the same or we go into a new style with it. Other than that, I'm quite happy with it. I'm quite happy with how the wine days came out just using Mackenzie, and quite happy with how this came out. There's slight sort of tweaks are going to be made, like most of the recipes. Anything I think might benefit a little bit more. Try and balance out that pH between the sparge water and the mash a little bit better as well. So not much, not very minute amount going in, particularly if I choose to add that extra element to this beer. I'm going to have to sort of look at that a little bit more, but other than that, I'm quite happy with how it is. I think the mash temps could be changed a little bit, because I want to see a little bit more sweetness come through with this one, to help carry those descriptors from the hops through a little bit better, give it that sort of a bit more on the tooth, bit more of that mouthfeel coming through as well. Like I said, other than that, I really like it. Quite enjoyable. It did transfer what I tasted in the fermenter across into the actual beer, the finished product, and not bad at all. Here's to home brewing. Cheers.